Hi everyone, this is Garan, welcome back to my channel. We have a very interesting video today because we're going to talk about a product that I really enjoyed. I also talked about the brand of this product in the past, and you also seem to have really enjoyed it because I had a lot of comments. There was a nice discussion about this product. I am talking about the Crown by audioassault. So it's a brand new plugin that emulates a very particular head, which is a Mesa-Boogie Triple Crown. It's a very good head, very particular sound, and this plugin sounds really good. I'm using it all the time, and it's jam-packed with features, and you're gonna love it if you try it. So as I said before, I already talked about this brand, audioassault. I have a few of their products. I also have the VHT Pitbull emulation, which is called the Bulldog, if I'm not mistaken. And I also have their saturator, which is the Head Crusher, which are both fantastic products. The simulation of the VHT Pitbull was one of my favorites, and it's also very inexpensive because I purchased it for 10 euros. Really blew my mind. I was really happy with it. And this plugin is nothing less than that. So I'm really excited. Before checking it out, I'd really like to point out that audioassault are really trying to make some emulations of some very particular amplifiers like the VHT Pitbull or this one, which is, of course, it's a Mesa-Boogie, so it's a very known and loved brand, but it's not the typical rectifier or the Mark V, which are really overdone in my opinion. And I think it's really nice that they decided to make a simulation of this one, because it's something different. It's not something that you can find anywhere else. And therefore, I'm really happy. So let's dive into it a little bit. So this is the interface. Very nice. We have 4 sections here. Of course, this is the amp. We got 3 channels, starting from the clean, medium like a crunch channel, and the high gain channel. We got some switches here, and EQ, presence depth, this focus control, which is really nice. Overall, it's pretty straightforward. Not a lot of controls, but you can really do a lot with them. You also have this power amp tube switch, which I find very handy, and it really makes a difference. We're gonna check it out later. Then we have some pedals. They are the same pedals that you find in the VHT Pitbull and in some other plugins, for example on the Black Sun. So we have a gate, like a frequency booster, and the classic screamer. Then we have the cap simulation, which is improved compared to the Pitbull, because we have this graphic layout here, but we also have the classic audioassault IR section, which is also really nice. So in this section here, you have 3 cabs. This is a Meta oversized, of course. I think this is another Mesa, not really sure, and I think this is a 2x12 Mesa. You have just 2 mics, an SM57 and this one that I don't know. You cannot change them, but it's not a big deal. They sound good. You can mess around with the position. You also have, as you see, the distance and all of that good stuff. And then in the classic IR section, you also have these controls to further manipulate the IRs. Really nice. And then we have these effects. You have a graphic EQ, chorus, delay, and reverb, which all sound very nice. Then here in the section here, you have the settings, and here you can choose some basic settings. For example, the input of your interface, for example. You can also put them in stereo. And this is a very cool feature that I really like and enjoy, and we're gonna see it later. And then you have the basic stuff like the devices settings and all of that good stuff. So this is basically everything in terms of the features. Let's hear how it sounds. God, I really like this tone. What I really appreciate about their plugins in general is that is this very open mid-range. I don't know, it's very transparent in a way, but also very chuggy. This goes really close to my idea of sound, to what I like to hear when I play guitars. This also doesn't have a lot of gain, and it's not the most chugging metal tone ever, but it's really compact. I don't know, it's very pleasant to play. Let's dive in a little bit in some sounds. For example, we have a clean here that is really nice. It's very pristine. Let's dial a little bit of reverb. A little bit of the chorus. Okay, let's go back to some distortion. Let's check the high gain channel. Let's turn on the tight, which makes the low end a little bit more controlled. Let's try different cab. Let's turn on the tube screamer. So it's very chuggy. This amp is not really the typical metal amp like a rectifier, for example, but it can do it really well. And the fact that it's not thought as a very aggressive metal amp makes it a little bit more particular. But this channel, the high gain channel, in my opinion, is not the best one. The best one, in my opinion, is the crunch channel, the middle one, because it's a little less compressed. It's a little more natural to play, in my opinion, and has a more open frequency response. Just really love it. Let's go back to the other cav. I also really like to play it without a boost It sounds very, very natural, in my opinion. Let's try the EL34's power amp. The EL34's power amp is a little bit less open, is a little bit more dark and mellow in a way. It's nice, but I really like the little bit of fizziness that comes out of the 6L6, which makes it a little bit more open. You can also put the EQ pre or post the saturation stage. So this will cause the preamp to saturate in a different way, and the amp will behave, and the feel of the amp will be also a little bit different, because it will compress a little bit if you push the EQ before the preamp. Very, very nice features to have. But overall, this is it. There is this focus knob that makes the mid-range a little bit more intelligible. I really like it here. But now let's check out a feature that I really, really like. If you go here in the settings and you click the simulate button, you get this. This just sounds immense. It really opens up. It sounds so good. It's very pleasing. It's like it's double tracked, but it's not. I really, really like this feature. Now, I don't necessarily suggest to use this feature in a recording, because to achieve this, I assume they're gonna have to do something phase related, so you hear something different in the two channels. So in a record, that may cause some phase problems when you sum up in mono, for example. So I wouldn't recommend to use this in a recording. But if you're just learning a song, if you're practicing, if you just want to play and hear yourself very big and massive, this is very, very good. I so much enjoy it. Really feels the room, and also in the headphones it's really good. It's even more useful, in my opinion, in the headphones, because otherwise you have the guitar right here in mono, which is not exactly the most pleasing sensation ever. Just sounds so organic and natural. I really love it. So there it is. As you can tell, I really enjoy this plugin and I use it all the time, as well as the VHT people. And I definitely think that audioassault stuff is very underrated. They make very, very good stuff and they definitely need some more recognition, in my opinion. You know, today is all about the neural DSP stuff, at least in the metal world. Although they're great, I definitely think that there are some very, very good alternatives, and this one I think is one of them. And also they are really cheap. This plugin is like 15 bucks right now, just a no-brainer in my opinion. And also when it's not discounted, it's like 40 bucks, which is very, very affordable. So definitely check them out, and I hope you enjoyed this little run through of this plugin. Let me know if you enjoyed the tones you heard today, if you are planning to try it out, if you have it, and let me know your opinions on this. I'm really curious to hear them. Thank you very much for watching. See you next time.